Can you guys hear?
I'm in finally. Sorry about that.
Oh, not a problem. We have, let's do a roll call real quick. We got, Commissioner Case, Commissioner Kettner's here. Commissioner Thomas, are you on?
I'm here.
Okay, Commissioner Poole, are you on? Anybody else come on ready? Chip.
Now we just have Kevin Ball. I'm not sure. Maybe. Get started.
Yeah, go ahead and record.
This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, the chair sees a quorum, so let's get the Wednesday, December 13th, 2023 meeting called to order. First item on the agenda is the approval of the minutes from the last meeting.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from the last meeting.
And we have a motion on the table for approval of the minutes from the last meeting.
Second.
And a second, all in favor say aye.
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 All right, the minutes from the last meeting has been approved. Next item on the agenda is the transfer of location of permit 277 Good Day Farm Cancel. Christie, you on?
Based on ABC's review, we don't have any issues with it.
Council?
I concur.
Okay. Commissioners, do you have any questions, comments? Seeing none, I'll entertain a motion. Motion to approve. I'll second. We have a motion and a second to approve permit 277 Good Day Farm Cancel as transfer location. All in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Transfer of location has been approved. Next item on the agenda is going to be a transfer of ownership. The first one is permit 123 Good Day Farm Cultivation.
We found a few issues in our vetting with that one, and we requested it be tabled till January's meeting. That's correct.
Commissioners, do you have any questions, comments? Okay, on the transfer of ownership for permit 123 Good Day Farm Cultivation, I'll make a motion to table it until the next, till our January meeting.
Second.
All right, we have a motion on the table and a second to table the transfer of ownership of permit 123. All in favor say aye.
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 All right, the transfer of ownership on permit 123 has been tabled until January. Next item on the agenda is the transfer of ownership 290 Body and Mind Dispensary.
We also ran into a little bit of a snag on that one, and we're requesting that that would be tabled until the January meeting as well. That's correct.
Commissioners, do you have any questions, comments? Seeing none, I'll make a motion to table the transfer of ownership for permit 290 until January.
Second.
All right, we have a motion on the table and a second to table the transfer of ownership of permit 290 until January. All in favor say aye.
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 All right, permit 290 has been tabled until January. Next item on the agenda is permit 329. Dark Horse Medicinals. It is what do you call it? Process. Sorry.
Yes, and we did not see any issues on this transfer of ownership. No issues whatsoever.
Commissioners, do you have any comments, questions? Seeing none, I'll entertain a motion.
Motion to approve.
I'll second.
We have a motion on the table and a second to approve the transfer of ownership of permit 329. All in favor, say aye.
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 The transfer of ownership has been approved. Next item on the agenda is the administrative matters and its approval of the NLS for licensure updates and renewals.
Yes, and we do have a short presentation of what the Tyler Technologies NLS system will look like. Chip's gonna run us through some of those different, at least screenshots of the system, if not the entire system.
Thank you, Commissioners. Thank y'all for taking time about this new online portal. The Arkansas Medical Marijuana Licensing System is going to be our online portal for both MMC submissions and also for our registry identification cards. Part of the MMC rules require that the commission approves any forms and manners for MMC submissions, so we are going to ask for approval from the commission to use this portal. We've been working a lot behind the scenes to get this up and running. It's going to be asking the same questions that was asked on paper form, and we will still accept paper forms in-house and just upload them on this system if need be. So paper will still be accepted, but I think this will be a helpful system for our licensees to streamline the process for all MMC submissions as well as for those registry identification cards as well. What we have here is just a screenshot of what this new system is kind of looking like. As you can see, you can apply a new license through this system. You can update a license. It's going to accept license renewals, bulk renewals for the RIT cards. And again, it's asking the same questions that we asked before, just on the online portal. We are going to ask when licensees log in for the first time, they'll go to the license update page. I'll just show that. So once you log into the first time, there is a field for updating missing fields. Our old management system did not capture all of our ownership information. That was just kept separately in the MMC files. So this is going to be sort of the one-stop shop to keep up with all the ownership fields, and we are going to ask our licensees to update their ownership fields the first time they use this, since all of this data is not going to migrate over from our old legacy system. There's document tabs to upload any submission forms. This will also be the system for license renewal so that everyone can just fill out their license renewal online here. As I mentioned, this will also be for the registry identification cards. Show that. And so for any industry member who is in need of the registry identification card, that's the RIT cards for the employees who are going to be working in a facility, we are moving to this system. We will still accept paper forms as well for the RIT cards, but this will allow folks to do the registry identification cards 100% online. So the paperwork online, pay for this online. You can also have the cards emailed to you as well. So there'll be no need for anyone to mail checks into Little Rock or send a driver down to Little Rock to pick up RIT cards anymore. It'll be 100% online. And I'm also happy to announce that starting today, we will start emailing those registry identification cards. So anyone who needs new employees starting, they don't have to send someone to Little Rock to pick up a physical card. We will email those cards out. We will send out some guidance to our industry about how they need to print these out. But our enforcement crew will always be able to verify cards through our system as well. So we think this will help streamline the process both on the RIT card side and the MMC submissions side. Hopeful that it'll make the whole process much easier for both industry, commission, and ABC. So I'll take any questions the commission may have and appreciate a good vote on this system.
Let me ask you on the RIT cards, what do you think the turnaround time would be? Because that's a big question I get.
Yeah, historically, it's been a while. All registry cards do have to be background checked, and that does still take some time to go through the background check process. But after that, it could take weeks for people to get the cards, just processing them through. We've internally streamlined that a bit at ABC, but I think this and also having email, that's just going to streamline it that much more again, so people don't have to wait on mail to run to get their cards in the mail. Don't have to send a driver down to Little Rock. If you're in West Memphis, that's a bit to have to pick up a card so your new employees can get to work. So I think it's going to be significantly streamlined as a result of this, going from weeks to days, maybe even less. If someone's background check is completed, we can now process their cards basically same day.
Wow.
Hallelujah.
I figure you'd like that. All right. Commissioners, do you have any questions or comments? We do have to vote on this, right?
Yes, sir. It does require approval from the commission for any forms and manners of submission.
Commissioners, any questions, comments? Seeing none, I'll entertain a motion.
Motion to approve.
I'll second.
We have a motion to approve in a second, to approve the approval of the NLS for license updates and renewals. All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
All right, the new license for system has been approved.
Thank you.
Congrats, Chip. We got one thing on administrative matters. This is actually a question for the AG's office. Where are we, and you may not know, we can discuss this later at the next lawsuit, or the next meeting. Where are we on the lawsuit for the next two?
I knew you, as I was driving here, I knew you were gonna ask me that, and I don't know, I can find out. Of course, Jordan's on maternity leave right now, but I'll check with her deputy, John Payne, and see where we are on those. And do you want me to send that information to you? Do you want me to have Christie put it on the next agenda?
Yeah, let's put it on the next agenda because it's one of those, we asked that thing, 3 years ago, 2.5 years ago, and nothing's moved on it, and just need a status update and what we can do.
You want just a general update on all litigation?
Yeah, let's do the general, because there's a lot out there.
Yeah, there is.
So that would be helpful.
Okay.
And then, like on the last 2 dispensaries, see what we can do to move forward, if we can, so.
I'll see what I can find out.
All right. Well, the next thing on the agenda is to set the next meeting, and I think Christie had some suggestions.
And it come to my attention that a few different boards have started scheduling, if not the full year in advance, but at least like the next 3 months.
Next quarter.
Yeah, so I would just toss that out there as an idea, just to keep scheduling a little bit more set if you guys don't mind. Scheduling through to at least March, I think it might be helpful.
Okay. Commissioner Case, Commissioner Thomas, do you have any issues with that? You said in the next 3 meetings?
No, I do not.
I guess I don't have an issue with it, but I do travel some related to work, so I'm not sure how it's gonna work out.
Commissioner Kenner, you travel a long ways too, so you prefer afternoons, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Thursday still good?
I'm fine with the standard first Thursday of a month, if that works. I know there may have been some discussion about the first week of January being close to the holidays, so I'll leave that up to the commission discretion on that one. My only request would be is in the afternoon, if we could do it before 4:30, but I understand if I get vetoed on that, that's fine.
Well, let's look at January 11th for the first one. You want to set it 3:30?
Yes.
Okay. Commissioner Thomas, Commissioner Page, are y'all good with January 11th at 3:30 for the next one?
Yes, sir, I am.
I'm good with that.
Okay, and if we can go back to the first Thursday, let's say February 1st. 3:30. When is spring break? Is that March 7th?
Usually later in
I
the-
think spring break is like March the
Looking like the 18th.
16th. Yeah.
Okay, so let's just set the next one for March 7th at 3:30. Will that work for you?
That's good with ABC.
Is that good with you? You?
Yes, right. Thank you.
Yes.
All right, those three meetings are set. Commissioners, do you have any questions, comments on anything else?
No questions.
No, sir.
Seeing none, meeting's adjourned.
This conference is no longer being recorded.